In life, we have our ups and we have our downs, but I will say that staying down is much harder than getting back up again. That's why a lot of people choose to stay down once they've fallen. But sometimes it's not because they don't know how to rise back up, it's because they don't know how to. This is why it's so important to focus on your small wins, because every time you achieve a goal, you're basically telling yourself that you're capable of doing whatever activity that you choose over and over again. Like when the time comes when you fall, and you will fall because you can't have highs without lows, it's inevitable. But nevertheless, when you do fall, you remind yourself of the small wins that you achieved from last time, and you just repeat the same things to get back on track. For example, let's say you've just started your fitness journey. You've been going to the gym consistently, you've been sticking to a diet, you've just been showing up and seeing the results, but for some random reason you decide to fall off, and then all that progress is gone. Okay, cool, you've fallen off, acknowledge it, accept that you've fallen off. However, don't just stay there. What you need to do is remind yourself that you're capable of being consistent, you're capable of sticking to a diet, you're capable of seeing the results, and all you're gonna do is go back onto track. Like a lot of the times people tend to stay down and then stay miserable and then just reflect on how they failed, and then that's why they stay there and don't get back up. But what you need to do is actually remind yourself that you're capable of rising back up again and getting back on track. Even the same with YouTube. Let's say you're a YouTuber and you've been posting videos consistently, you've been making, I don't know, hundreds of subscribers, but again, for some reason you decide to stop posting, maybe you fall into like a negative hole. But in order to get yourself back out of it, what do? You don't just sit there and be like, oh man, like, I used to be consistent, now I'm not consistent no more, like what do I do? But you know what to do, because when you were making the subscribers, when you were posting consistently, you were doing things in order to get you there. So clearly you know what to do. It's just that you're not in the right frame of mind to do that thing. Like, you see where I'm going? Why am I tearing up? Do you see where I'm going with this? This is why it's so important to recognize your successes, your wins, and don't dwell on the failures, because all you're doing by dwelling on the failures is just stacking up each fail after fail after fail, and all that's doing is putting you down into a more negative mindset. The other day I was watching a video from a creator called Nero Knowledge, and this guy's video was so insightful. Like, it really flipped the switch in my brain. It's allowed me to have a different outlook towards my successes and failures. But what he said essentially was, if you don't recognize that your success and your wins are in a frequency, you'll never be able to tap into them, and you won't be able to use the energy as momentum to pull you out of that low position that you're currently in. Like, it really changed my perspective on it. Because deep it, yeah, let's say you have a frequency level here, all your positive things, your successes, your wins, etc., but you're just dwelling in the low. If you don't realize that all you have to do is tap into that frequency to continue that path of success and wins, you're just gonna stay down here all the time. I may not be explaining it the best in it. I'm gonna link the video down in my description down below, and go and check it out, like, I'm begging you. That video was really amazing. Shout out to Nero if you ever see this in it. So next time you're in a rut or a negative position or in a low, whatever you wanna call it, just remind yourself that you do possess the traits and the skills to achieve the goals that you did in the past. Like, those traits aren't gone, it's just that you're not utilizing them. So remember that you still have them, and you can use them to literally pull you back out of that low, okay? Like, you have to understand, you control whether you stay down there temporarily or permanently. The choice is yours, yeah. But as I always say, I hope my videos are able to help at least one person. If it does, I'll always be extremely grateful. Let me know in the comments down below how you found this video. But we need to get to the gym, about to have an upper body session. But I'm gonna show you guys the session, how it goes, innit? So I'll see you guys later. Cool, so we got upper body session today. As today is Friday, I usually hit my chest and back, but I focus on my three main movements, such as my pressing movements. Usually it's a bench press, however I'm not benching for a while. So we're doing chest press today, we've got inclines, then we're gonna move into some weighted dips and then some weighted pull-ups, and that'll be my session for today. It's about to get cinematic.
More at stake when you in your prime. Fuck that paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. What I'm sipping, I kombucha, either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the you right now. Oh my God, that be bad. Well, alright, tryna fight in the night. Come alive, ain't it sneak? Ain't it?
Crazy, son. How the hell you been? She not in the scene. She just tryna go